Friends, I'm Rajnikant. Welcome you to my YouTube Sumant Digital English tutorial videos. Dear guys, today I'm going to dictate some extra long answer questions from the chapter to the address penned by Maka Minka. Snapshots. Question 1. Give a pen portrait of the narrator. Its answer. The narrator lives in Holland. Life has changed drastically for her after the Liberation War. Her early life, she enjoyed a happy with her family. She had all the belongings in her house to make life comfortable and cozy. Transformation in her life. The Liberation War in Holland brought a change in her life. Earlier she had all the things to cling to, relations and possessions. Now she has none. She even had to leave her house. Now she lives in a rented small room, trying hard to collect the loose ends of life. Her final resolve after war. The life had once again started treading upon the normal track. She became curious to have a look, touch of her old stuff lying safe in a house number 46 in Marconi Street. She took a train and went there. Mrs. Darling refused to recognize her. The girl had no option except to return. But again she tried. This time Mrs. Darling's daughter, a 15-year-old girl, opened the door. She let her in. The narrator found her old familiar things lying in ugly way in a strange atmosphere. She felt horrified and oppressed. She decided to forget everything about her past and to start her life in a new way with her rented room and less cutlery. The narrator's final resolve talks about her optimistic view about life. Life has to go on better. Forget the soul past to make your future a bit easier. Question 2. Justify the title of his story, The Address. Its answer. The Address is quite apt and appropriate title for this story. The story starts with the search of the address by the protagonist. It ends with narrator's departure from the address. Only moreover, her visit to the address brings a change in her life and motivates her to forget the sad past. The Liberation War had broken out in Holland. An old acquaintance, Mrs. Darling, took away all the possessions from the narrator's house to keep them safe. The war laid the poor narrator homeless and relationless. She started living in a rented small room. One day, she got curious to see her old belongings. She reached the address told by her mother a few years ago. At first attempt, she had to return empty-handed. She went there second time. She was let in, but the sight of her old stuff, arranged in an ugly manner in a strange atmosphere, made her feel horrified. She felt as if she didn't know the things, in spite of the fact those were her familiar things. So much so to even notice them, she felt it's never too late to repair the burn mark in life, and realizing this, she left in a fresher mood to start the life afresh in her own way, without the crutches of the sore past which would tear sop into her emotions. She teaches, she leaves the house feeling dejected from the old things for whom she had seen hurting just to touch. Question 3. Give a brief note on Mrs. Darling. Its answer. Mrs. Darling appears a very mysterious lady with greedy heart and shrewd mind. She contacted Mrs. S only at the time when the war in Holland was about to break. She convinced Mrs. S to hand her all the possessions to her sole self to keep them safe. Mrs. S is taken in. She is too simple to question the appropriateness of the demand. Mrs. Darling insisted to take away Mrs. S.'s all the belongings. She would come early in the morning so that she could complete her demands unnoticed by the neighbors. Only one by one, she took away all the stuff from Mrs. S.'s house. But she didn't keep those things safe. She used them, the narrator came to know, without it on her visit. Her meanness didn't stop here only. When the narrator, Mrs. S.'s daughter, visited her, she refused her to recognize. When the narrator recognized the cardigan as her mother's, she was shrewd enough to hide herself behind the door. It was clear that she didn't want to return those valuables. Later, when the narrator visited her house the second time, her 15-year-old daughter told that her mother was out on her important errand. It all clearly provides that Mrs. Darling was such a fellow who would go to any extent to profit herself. Her character is typical of such rucks and crop sore at the time of war. Such people are after gold only. Dear guys, it was all from the chapter, the address. Hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, please press the like button and do subscribe my channel. Keep watching this video from head to toe. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you soon.